so it is Sunday. We're moving the wall. So Dad's here again. Yay for Dad. It's gonna be good when this is done.
What I'll do is I might
give it a screw in first. Yeah. You right? For the little things.
Are you gonna do both sides today?
Yeah, we'll see. Because 1, 2, 3, yeah. But we won't do the last one.
Oh, look at the cat here on Tony's back.
Yep. She's all in.
Cool.
this one's like fall over in a hurry, eh?
Yeah, that's real good.
What are you doing, Dad? Marking your hole?
Yeah, just marking the X in the back so then we can put a pilot through it. That's good. That's good. Do we do this one anymore?
Oh yeah. Have to go out there to pump.
I'll just bring it back out again. What's the end? Yeah, that's it.
Alright, so that's row 1 done.
So yes, now we have to take the next one off, so.
Alright, so the last one's going up. It's exciting. Nearly finished. So Tony's got to have some more drawers to label now.
Yep, I'm going to do that whole row. This whole side's going to be minifigure parts. The other side's going to be all minifigures.
All used. Rookie mistake.
Bloody
Rookie. Shouldn't be allowed to be left alone with power tools.
No, I need supervision. I need an adult.
Alright, so that's that wall done.
That's all in.
So and come around this side, and there's that whole wall done.
So all we need to do now is
So then Dad's just got to screw the loose one in.
and then there's a wall I've been working on.
Look, it's all naked and empty.
I'm just about to pull it back up again.
Yeah, so we've still got 1, 2, 3 of those yellow drawers, but we'll figure out what to do with them at another time.
I'm just trying to remember how we did those ones. How did we do those ones?
Last job for Grandad for the day. So he's just screwed this one up, so it's not wobbly anymore. It's all screwed. So it's done. Tony's got too many empty drawers. He needs to finish work now. So we'll screw that one up and then we're good to go.
Alright, welcome back. It's Monday, start of a new week, week 9. This morning I've got a few orders to pick for Pip. I'm just going to go over what I did on the weekend though. We moved this one in, and these are all labelled up in bins now for us to, for me to put into pieces into the store. I'm probably going to be moving this back. Just because I treat these as sort of supermarket aisles, and it starts at 1 here, and I've got no need to go back there, so that's sort of wasted space, so I'll sort of bring it as close to the garage door as possible, and these drawers are the ones that go for that wall, so they'll be coming across to this side, but to keep this whole alleyway clear. So that's what I'm probably going to do today, later on. We got a few bags of the Millennium Falcon done. I think I'm up to bag, I want to say I'm up to bag 11 out of 17, so I'll be looking to gun down that this week. These are all my bags I made up, so I've got 11 and 12 in there, and then I've got all the new ones, so I'll be shifting onto the new bag, so that's pretty exciting because it becomes sort of the new part of the set that hasn't been built yet. So that's what I'll be doing. What else? Yeah, so I'll be doing that. I'm also looking at doing a financial video. I know there's a couple of stores, not too many stores go into the financials of it all, but I'll be looking to do a video on what sort of sales we get in the months up. I'm going to use October for an example and start as a base and make a video on sales for Trade Me, sales for Bricklink, sales for a monthly box, and having like an overview on all the sales that we make in the calendar month of October. We are slowing down due to it coming into summer here. I know that winter we sort of make more, which is good. But yeah, just it would be good to see our own progress and document our own progress, and also give others a bit of an insight as to how big the gap is between Trade Me and Bricklink, and how much we, a typical Bricklink store makes of our size. So yeah, so I'm going to look to do that. Probably get that out maybe in the next couple of weeks. I did some numbers yesterday for finalizing those numbers, but I haven't included yesterday's numbers, which was the 31st of October. So I'll look to sort that out and put something together. But yeah, alright, let's get into it. Picking the last order, and always good to see other people that are watching the vlogs come through as customers too, which is really great. Loving watching the vlogs while I'm working on uploading inventory. Brought some supplies to complete some figures. Keep up the good work. That's really great to hear. The one of the things I actually is I watch some other vlogs and listen to content in the background, and sometimes I'll listen to the same video about 3 or 4 times just so I can ascertain as much knowledge as possible. But it's an easy way to work and get some knowledge in your head at the same time, which is cool. So I'm glad it's providing some sort of thing for someone else as well, so it's really cool. Alright, so the orders picked, got a few orders out today, and we have one particular and it comes around here. We had one particular thing, other than my mistake. I mispicked one last week, so that's going to go out this morning. Customer contacted me and I said, yeah, well, we can send the part out if you'd like, because I first thing I always do is double check the drawer, and sure enough I miscounted. I was meant to give them, I think, 3 and I gave them 2, so my bad there. So definitely going to send that out, and we'll pay the shipping for that sort of thing, so that's cool. But we have one other thing, and we're not sure if other people have this sort of thing. I guess when you get an amount of customers, there's always going to be a couple that sort of go outside the lines and the rules, but majoritively speaking, all our customers pay on time, they pay quickly, and there's no issues. We have a couple that sort of they'll take 1 to 2 weeks to pay, and it does get a little bit, I guess, for me, any sale's a good sale, and it's always how I've seen it. But sometimes when the customers don't pay at some sort of quick pace, or even within a week is probably about a limit for me, I'd say, which would be when it starts to get a little bit annoying, unless they have a very good reason. But we've got a couple that sort of go outside the 2-week mark, and it's like, well, and the regulars too, but it's like, for me, it makes no logical sense to sort of take that long without communicating and without saying, hey, look, my order's open. I've had a couple where they've just communicated and said, hey, can you hold this Bricklink order open for me? I haven't finished shopping, and that's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I guess in this situation, communication is key, but we're going to be putting something onto our store just to speed up those sorts of people that take long and don't say anything about it, or we have no knowledge as to what's going on. They sort of fall off the face of the earth for about 2 weeks, and then they decide to pay for their order. But the main reason for that is, firstly, it takes up our workspace, because it's here and it's there and it's staying there until it's paid for, and that's just a small, like, that's just one particular example. That's not the only person that does it, but it's, it takes up space. All of this is going to go, that's going to go, that's going to go. All of these take up space, and we want to sort of have as less space taken up as possible. And the second thing is, get quite a large number of customers, and we're getting more and more customers as time has gone on. But when we're trying to scroll through all the pages of orders and stuff like that, it's hard to find the customer, so we can go, all right, that order's for that customer, and that's good, and check all of those sorts of things off. So the customer can often get lost, and that's not something we want either, because we want, obviously, the customer taken care of. So yeah, let me know if other people had that sort of issue where customers buy stuff, don't say anything, don't pay, and then they sort of go on for a couple of weeks and then they decide to pay, or whether they've had incidences where they've kept customers in line with that sort of thing, to some sort of acceptable thing for them. For me, I find anything outside of a week probably a little bit too long, especially not hearing from them. 3 days is probably where I'll put something in place, and then I'll be chasing them after that, and it'll probably take about a week type thing. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if anyone else has sort of had any of those sorts of issues, or if I'm sort of the only one and I'm a bit of a crazy one. But yeah, all right, on to work.
Good morning, guys. It's the 1st, nearly 9 o'clock, and I'm ready for work. So first thing is this order here, this one, big one. Tony missed a piece. It's just a clear window thing. So I have written a little note and looking in some dots to say sorry. They're really good about it. Really nice person. So that's cool. So I'll crack on with sending that. And then I've got all of that to ship. It's weird walking in here this morning with the wall up now, facing that way. But it's pretty cool. It's good to have it finally separated. And then I need to, morning Hercules, and then I need to start sorting lot 74. I've already ripped the minifigures out of it, and they're very bitsy. But I'll get into sorting that today and see how I go with that. Alright, so my last order of the morning, and the lighting's so bad in here, there we go. Lots of minifigures, lots of Star Wars parts, to be fair. Really cool, getting out the stuff. But we have noticed this morning that something has slipped through the cracks, literally, and this torso is cracked. So, refund. I'll chuck a little note in, but I'll keep it separate. Sometimes these do happen. You know, we try our best to clean and double check everything. I check it and then Tony rechecks it. But sometimes these things do just slip through. Hercules is being a right pain in my bum this morning. So we just have to extra check when we're doing the minifigure parts. But I mean, we're only human and mistakes happen. But I'm sure this person will be completely fine with a refund. I don't know why he's right in my face this morning. But yeah, so we just need to really double check everything, I guess, again. But yeah, I'll write an apology note, send him his refund, and I hope all is well. Okay, so shipping's done. There's Chubby. Shipping's done, been gone, picked up, and it's only 10:06. This is lot 74 that we've had sitting around for a couple of weeks now. Finally opened it on, I think it was Thursday. Once Jordan had gone home and I'd done that, I sat in the bedroom and opened it and just wanted to look for some minifigures because I actually find doing the minifigures really relaxing. So I opened it. There's a brand new set. Brand new, still completely sealed. So, not sure what we're going to do with that yet. I think Tony's going to part it out, I don't know. But that's exciting, brand new set. And a couple of bags of stuff. So I'm going to tip it out and start sorting it. Okay, so bag one. There's a boat, you can see it straight away on a plane. And then bag two is not as full. No boat. So yeah, so a nice little pile. So I'll start sorting through that today. See how far I get. Yes, Chubby, it's Lego. No, you can't steal it. No, she's more interested in the plastic bag. Oh, cats are such weird things.
Alrighty, it's Tuesday. Got a delivery this morning, and I'm pretty sure I know what it is. It's for our monthly books. I love this tape because it's just, I've ordered from these guys quite a bit, but it's just strong enough to hold the box shut really nicely, but just weak enough where you can rip through it without needing a craft knife. Yep. It's meant to be 7 of these. I'm going to part these out. This is going to be a massive one for the store. I've got 10 in total coming in this week. Huge amount. I'm going to be putting all the pieces into the store, so that's going to give us another just about 15,000 pieces. And the reason why I bought this was Pip came to me and she said, I really want these guys for the minifigure of the month for Christmas box. And I said, do you know how much this set costs? It costs a lot of money. I said, I'll do it, but you'll have to alternate your minifigures, you know, male and female, in the boxes. And so that's how that ended up. So here we are with 7 of the 10. We had to get a few suppliers with this one. But there's the other 6. So it should be wrapped as that's here this morning. But yeah, so that's going to give me an incredible whack at the 100,000. So I'm pretty happy about that. And hopefully, with what I've got up there, or what I've got in this box, and what I've got down there, my little wee backlog that still hasn't been attacked yet, I should hit it. So here's hoping. Alright, so we're just a couple quiet ones today. We've got just a whole lot of clip pieces in there. I won't go too far in there because the shadowing. Yeah, just clip pieces. Nice and easy one for Bricklink, and 3 bags of our colours. So they're both going out. They're ready for Pip to pack up and ship off. And yeah, so I'm going to go to the computer now and probably upload some second-hand parts that Pip sorted yesterday through lot 74. So that'll be my job this morning.
Good morning. So it is Tuesday. I'm running a little bit late this morning because me and the kids had a COVID jabs yesterday afternoon. One of them's not handling it well and is in bed. That's Mr. 17. Miss 14 is bitching about a sore arm, but apart from that she's okay. So I had to drop her off, then I had to get gas, and then I thought, well, if I'm getting gas I have to get coffee, and I actually needed milk too because I used last of the milk with Tony's protein shake this morning. So it turned into a bit of a longer stop, but I got coffee out of it. 2 orders packed today. I'll get them out. You can probably hear my dad's here mowing the lawns. God, he's a good man. So I did lot 74 yesterday, sorted it all into colours, done its minifigures. There only turned out to be about 5 whole minifigures in it, but hundreds of parts of minifigures, so that's cool. So that's going to stock up that for us. Tony put half them into stock last night. So I'll take some photos today of the minifigures. I ordered a new light box instead of my Hori homemade one, but they refunded us and told us they had none in stock, so that was a bit annoying. So I'm on the hunt for another one. So today I'm going to do shipping, and then this is another lot we got in the mail. This is how it was packaged, and some boxes screwed together, taped together. So I get to go through that one today, see what I can do with that. Just trying to get as much up to date as I can, because we've got another lot coming, and then we've got heaps of work to do for the Christmas box. So I'll keep chugging along. It's getting bigger and bigger. But yeah, that's going to be my day. Fun times. So trying to log into Bricklink to do the last order. Sometimes it logs me out, and then when I try and log back in, it says, Dad, it says ID password mismatch, which is not true, because I don't even know what the password is. Tony put it in and saved it, and it's done. But if I turn my computer off and turn it back on again, it works. It's really annoying, and it's just a pain in the ass, to be fair. So does anyone else have this problem? Curious. Okay, so in the lot I dug out this scooter, and I know they're not very common. So sure enough, typed in scooter into Bricklink, found it. It only comes in 3 sets. Dug out my friend's minifigures that I found out of my container, and sure enough, they match this set. Oh, that's my finger. So, easy peasy. Found the first one, and I've seen the squirrel, it's there as well. So, that's a good place to start.
Alrighty, it's Tuesday morning. It's just before 7 o'clock, and this is my doorstep. Day's awake, but that's a pretty decent sized haul, so I'm going to bring that inside and see what's actually inside all of these things. But something great to wake up to. I knew that it will arrive in one day. Alright, so I've got them all inside. This here, these 3 boxes here look to be the 3 remaining sets I ordered to make up 10, so I'm going to sort of condense that pile down to 10 or up to 10, and then I can make a plan to organise it and sort it. These two parcels here, a couple of Bricklink orders. I won't display some names there due to the fact that these people probably want a bit of privacy, but they are for pieces for the monthly box for December. It's just some things we ordered earlier on, so we can get them all sorted and the December boxes can go out well on time. And this box here was a second-hand lot, so that'll get sorted probably not this week because Pip's already working on 2 lots at the moment, so that's another lot to sort. But yeah, lots of stuff coming this morning, which is really great. I've got a couple of orders this morning, so I'm going to grab a coffee and then get into picking those. Alright, so that's all condensed down. Just going through the Bricklink. We've got one Bricklink order and we've got a couple of Trade Me ones, so I'm going to get them together in a sec. But these pieces here, so I work on this trolley, I take it down to the bedroom, and these are the minifigures that are going into the shop that Pip's made up, that I've double checked and they're all good to go. And I haven't quite, they're uploaded to Bricklink, but they haven't quite made it to listing on Trade Me yet. Usually I do it in sort of a 2-part process. I'll upload everything to Bricklink, so it's all for sale at one point, and then I'll go and upload stuff from Bricklink to Trade Me, and then put the stuff from Bricklink in the stock room. So if you're quick enough, they sell on Bricklink. But yeah, these few of these parts, is the minifigure parts, have just sold. We only put them up a couple of days ago, and I haven't even got a chance to put the drawer in its proper place on the wall, and it's already bloody sold. So I'm going to get them out. So I had to bring the trolley down because I'm halfway through this process. I've still got all of these to put in. Well, these are all the, like, the labels and little notes that Pip leaves me. I've still got all of these to put in at some point, hopefully tonight. That's another Bricklink order that I'm going to add to this Bricklink order pile. But yeah, so I had to bring the trolley down so I could pick a few pieces because some of it's already sold, which is great, I guess. Alright, time to start picking the parts. Alright, and they're all picked. 3 minifigures from this guy. I think it's Bossick from Star Wars. Forgive me for not saying that one right, I'm not sure what his name is. The Zebra Man is a superhero. And I think his name's Freeze Man, I'm not sure. Another superhero though. Just a city minifigure in there. This one here is my favourite order. There's a few minifigures. This guy's yet to pay, but sometimes I pay just by bank transfer and stuff. So I put a little note there for Pip. But we'll package it up anyway because we might get the payment through this morning. So I usually pick orders that even if they're not paid, just in case payment comes through, and then Pip can go ahead with her process and get it done and out the door fast as well. But the main takeaway from this one is the llama from the video set. So we've got 25, well, we had 25 in stock, now we're down to 24, but here I am not thinking they'll sell it all, and we've sold one in a few days, so that's pretty quick. Again, I still stand by my statement. I don't think they'll sell fast, but that's pretty cool to sell one already. And this order here, which is a Bricklink order, little wee half a rock monster piece, well, a rock monster piece there. And a few little bits and pieces. The Loki, I think it was this, and that head there were the pieces that sold straight away from pieces that were just uploaded, and then the rest obviously they either added or had some sort of wanted list or something, but it's all sorted. So those are the orders for the day. Pip will come out and sort them out once she gets out here, and I'll carry on with the next part of my day.
Good morning, my lovelies. It is 8:49, so I'm nice and early this morning. A few sales on Trade Me, so we'll get those out. Waiting for a couple of payments. So they may miss this morning if they don't pay soon. The payments don't come through soon because I've got to shoot up and see Mum. My mum's got Alzheimer's and she's in a amazing care facility in Waikanae. They're amazing people, amazing staff, amazing place. But because I finally got my second COVID vaccine, I can finally go see her again. So me and Dad are going to shoot up and see her this morning at around 10:30. So I'm going to get that done. and then it's home and get into lot 75, which is still on the lounge floor, because obviously I've got 76 arrived in the mail this morning, which was nice. So keep moving through. But yeah, so I'll get the shipping done. I think there's a Bricklink order in there as well. So I'll get the shipping done, and then I will carry on with my day and hopefully get lot 75 sorted. The things we get up to in the evening. It's Wednesday. I've been at my dad's for his birthday dinner, and then this is my bed right now. Yeah. Just a few. You quite happy with your purchase, darling?
Yes, a lot of work to do. An insane amount of work to do. But, not worth it.
The things I cause when I want something specific for my monthly box. I love you.
I know. Alrighty, Thursday morning, just after 7 o'clock. I am going to pick a couple of orders for Pip this morning, and get her lined up, and also go through some of these packages. Yesterday we received another few packages, which was cool, from some Bricklink, fellow Bricklink owners in New Zealand. So we're going to be opening them up just to confirm their parts and put them where they need to be, and get that ball rolling, so then we're clearing of that space. Last night I started parting out the gingerbread sets. That is a massive job. 15,000 parts, so yep. But yeah, I'll carry on with that. Yeah, this morning I'm just going to spend doing the shipping and getting these sorted out for Pip. Alright, first order. So this is something that we are just trying out now, which is we buy a few pieces from other New Zealand sellers, and obviously we sell minifigures, and sometimes we don't fully have the complete minifigure, and I've seen on another channel a genius way to do it is just to build up a sort of an amount and a wanted list, and purchase them from other players to fulfill the minifigures, so we can complete them and then get them out faster rather than waiting on their parts and new lots coming. So this one here, this first order, I brought this so I could complete this guy. So I've got the rest of him, I just didn't have his hair. So he goes for $38. So his hair, I believe I probably would have spent a couple of dollars or something like that on his hair, and then shipping on top of that, because this was the only part I bought off this person. But you know, I got the other 3 parts in a used lot, so getting a piece of hair to finish this guy off was an obvious choice. So this one here was going to complete a minifigure, so that's our first order. Alright, so second order. We got these ones. We've got gingerbread men and gingerbread women from the gingerbread house that we've just bought. If you haven't already figured out, these are going to be the minifigures for the December box. We're going to be doing a male and a female in a completely random box. I think I've purchased more males than females, but this here I bought some of these from New Zealand sellers, so then I didn't have to buy full sets. I can't even begin to think of how big of a job I would have had if I had to buy full sets, because this month we've got about 30 boxes going out, so that would mean I would have to buy 15 sets. So this was to purely save time and money. So yeah, we got a few of them from this seller, 4 gingerbread men, 2 gingerbread women, so that's cool. So I'm going to put that aside for Pip. And also we got a, this here is, I'm pretty sure, if my memory serves me right, it's Superman's cape, and Superman isn't a very expensive minifigure, but I just popped this on as well so I could finish it, and I knew I was purchasing from this person already and they had one in stock, so to me it made sense to just grab that up so I could finish that minifigure and get it off my desk. Alright, nice and easy one for this order. Another couple of these bad boys, so they'll be going aside. Let me know, I know that obviously there's a number of Bricklink sellers that I do purchase from, and I choose not to put their details in the videos because that's their privacy. That's fine. But you know, I'm quite happy if people want to be me to give them a shout out, or me to put their name, you know, when I purchase from them. Just comment on your Bricklink order that I purchased from. I know that there's other New Zealand Bricklink sellers that purchase that do watch the vlogs, so if they want a bit of a shout out, more than happy to do that, to sort of yeah, throw your name out there, because always happy getting orders, no matter how big, no matter how small. They're always very helpful. There's a reason why I ordered from you. So yeah, there's another one, so that's a couple of those. Alright, another smaller one here, just a female male gingerbread, and I've got this wing here. Now there's a few little parts that for some reason I placed a bit of a wanted list together for our monthly box, like I do every month for the pets box. We built more than we needed, which is great, but for some reason the parts, some of them just sort of fell off the face of the earth. It said I completed 100% of the order, which was all the parts I needed, but when I put them all into buckets and stuff like that, I didn't have 100% of my parts. So yeah, I need some more parts to finish off the parrots from our pets monthly box, because this here is still sitting here. Luckily no one is waiting for their orders, which is great, and all the hard to find pieces are there and accounted for, which is really good. But yeah, lesson learned from me. I think I'll just double check wanted lists and stuff like that and all the orders to make sure they all add up. But this is just one of the there's not too many pieces. I think there's under 10 pieces that are missing. Yeah, so I'm going to put that aside and finish off I think there's about 5 boxes, and we're going to be selling them at a reduced to clear type price to hopefully get someone in the door that buys them and wants to see more of our product. So I'm going to put that aside. Alright, second to last order here, and actually counting the orders, I have all my orders, which is really good. It doesn't usually happen like that. I don't usually get them all. I think I placed all the orders maybe possibly on Sunday, paid for them all Sunday, Monday, and they were all here yesterday. So, and yesterday was Wednesday, so that was really good, fast timing. Now these 3 minifigures, I only purely bought them. I don't need them at all. I'll probably just chuck them in the Bricklink store or the Trade Me store for sale. I purely bought them because I needed to boost up my my purchase. They have a limited, sort of like a minimum buy for this order. I think it was about $5. I can't remember from memory exactly. It could have been $5 US, and that's why I bought a few of those. And these here was the parts I was actually after, which is more pieces for the parrot for the pets monthly box. So that's going to go over a side, and that's all accounted for, and I'll put those into the shop. Save the best for last. This is the biggest order I placed, and there's a reason for that, you'll see in a second. But this person here is usually they come through with the bulk of our parts. I won't mention names. Some of you may already have figured it out. But yeah, they're a seller in New Zealand. Very good customer service. Never had an issue with these guys. That cape there is for, I want to say, maybe a Luke Skywalker sitting on my desk. Maybe that needed a cape. That there's for a droid from Star Wars. These here are for the parrot's box, for the parrot for the box. And the main part of this order, 20 of these earlier in the year, and this is where we started. We started right in maybe June, July, I can't remember, but we purchased some stuff from Mighty 8, and we got the option to have these free. So I grabbed that up. I thought, well, you know, at the end of the year, I know I'm going to be doing Christmas box, and I want to chuck one of these in every single box. I only got 10, because I bought 10 products at the time. So I needed another 20 to make up my 30. So that there, once I do a quick count, but I trust his counts. He always double counts for me too, which is really great. But I'm going to have a double check on exactly the numbers here are exactly what I ordered, and that's the poly bag for the December monthly box all sorted. So I'm going to get into that. Alright, so pips orders all picked. It was just the one. That's one of the things of the monthly box she's going to sort out, and these are all the gingerbread ones she's going to pick up. So I've got that all lined up for her. These are the minifigures that she's going to be taking a photo of today, from our last lot, that are all assembled, all checked off, all good. And these are the ones, 3 that I got in the one I bought, and we've got those 4 that are now fully assembled with their labels and stuff to help her with taking the photos and stuff. So all of those are going to be taken today and then put up for sale later on.
Good morning. It is 9:47. We are late this morning because it's Thursday, and Thursday is an absolute bitch of a morning. One child gets dropped off at school earlier, normal time. Then I'm going to go pick up my groceries that I do online, and then I have to drop the other child at school. Morning, Chubby. Chubby's grumpy because I haven't unpacked the groceries yet, and she wants her breakfast, but she actually has biscuits in her bowl, so she's fine. But Mr. 17 finishes college for good on Wednesday, so that'll make Thursdays a lot more easier. So right now I'm just doing shipping, and then I will get cracking on some other jobs that Tony has left me. So yay for a busy day. Right, 10:36. I have done shipping, been gone, picked up, collected. I have gone through some boxes that I found, because you all know that we keep hoard shit underneath our shelves. So I found some boxes, and I went through them, and I found a Halloween one which is missing some stuff that we've done, missing 2 things, and I found a complete superheroes one, and a ninja one that's not quite finished either. So you see the boxes are bigger. We downsized the boxes last year because we realised it didn't need to be that big, and we were paying an extra, I think, $2 per box. So I also found a couple of empty ones. You see they're a bit bigger. But yeah, so I found some stuff, so that's exciting. So I don't know how Tony will feel about that, realising he had stuff hidden away. But I'll show him probably when he comes home for lunch. But now I'm on to, I'm probably going to photograph that and get them organised. And then I can do my gingerbread man and get them ready for the Christmas box. I have ordered another light box, and I was really hoping that would arrive, but it hasn't. So it looks like I'm doing that one with my old hoary makeshift one. So I'll set that up and go from there.
Alright, it's Friday. We put a number of minifigures and minifigure parts in the store last night, which was good. Probably it was over $100. I think it was about $180 worth from one of the lots we got. So I've just about finished completing all the bits and pieces for that lot, which is really good to end up the week like that. These are the orders for this morning that I've picked. Just a few sort of bags of our stuff on Trade Me. A couple of sharks. It's funny, we haven't sold any sharks for a wee while, and then all of a sudden we sell 2 in the same day. A couple of our coloured bags. One of these Batgirls, which is quite a cool minifigure. And a couple of these parts going to someone on Bricklink. So I've gone ahead and picked all the things for Pip. And these are the couple of the lots I sent back for Pip to have another look at. Basically because in the past when we've put shelves of motorbikes up, I've noticed they haven't sold that well. I want to complete these so then they sell better and they're good for the end user. Same again with the car pieces. A few car pieces in there, no wheels. So I'm just going to pop them back to Pip to pop some wheels on, and then I can list those. But that's our Friday.
Right, so it's Friday. I've done shipping. That's been and gone. Excuse the mess on the coffee table. But I had to pull out the wheels bin because my motorbikes were all missing wheels. And I had some cars here that needed some wheels on them. So I had to sort through all the tyres and figure out what I could use and what I couldn't use. So I've managed to mix them up. These ones have all got matching ones. So that's pretty cool. These ones are quite old school. It was some old school sets. This one I couldn't find matching though. Matching tyres. But they've got same on the front and same on the back. So I'll see if Tony is cool with that. But yeah, just another one of the fun things that I get to do.
Alright, it's Saturday afternoon. I've finished sorting all of these into colours. This is for the gingerbread set. It's finally going to go into the shop. 15,000 pieces. So I'm going to work, well, me and Pip are going to work on, Pip and I are going to work on this tonight because I definitely need some help. That's all the white. That's got to be 2/3 of a bucket, and there's even more reddish brown. So that's what 15,000 parts looks like. This isn't fully sorted. It's just those are fiddly little bits, so I'm going to sort of sort those as I go. But all of these are sorted into colours, and now I'm going to stop and have dinner and then get this uploaded. This will be the biggest single sort of upload in one hit that I've ever done with the store. So watch this space, it should be a good one. Alrighty, it's Sunday morning, 6:32. I am going to take another swing at this morning. We got quite a bit done last night. These are all the parts that are new to the store, so as I'm working through, I'm putting away the reconciled parts, and then I'll get to a part that is a new one, and I'll give it a drawer, and I'll put it over here. And once I have done this part of the process of putting it all away, I don't have to double handle it all. It's already in a drawer, I just have to give it a location number. So I'm working my way through. We've still got the white, we've still got the reddish brown, but Pip last night sorted out all the little bags that were sitting there that I was constantly going through, which was very helpful. So it's going to save a lot of time in the larger picture. So I'm going to get into it and get putting these ones away. Alrighty, Sunday evening. This will be the last post for the vlog. It's 8:22. I was adamant that I was going to get this into the shop by the end of the weekend, and today during my bits and pieces I have managed to finish it. I've put all the parts away that are the ones that are reconciled, that had existing drawers. I've got a few parts to do here with drawers that were existing that weren't big enough, so I've got to relabel them, and these are all the parts that are new to the store, didn't have them, and that's stacked really well. Real good stack in there. But I've also got this nightmare of all of these drawers which have also outgrown their drawers, and I haven't got drawers big enough, so they're sitting there with the old drawer on top. And no, what was it? It was the old drawer. Yeah, the old drawer, and they're going to be relocated to a new drawer. I think it's from about here that way. They're all good to go. Then these ones here, I hadn't had enough big drawers for them, so they're gonna I'm going to have to restructure some of these drawers that are existing that are too big, and put them back into smaller drawers, and then put these into the bigger ones. So a wee bit of a shuffle around. I expected this to be not a clean, clear cut lot to put in because of how massive it is. 15,380 parts. It was another 20 due to the fact that the minifigures were there, but they were all gone out to Pip. So yeah, biggest upload. Bang. That concludes this week's vlog. Big week this week getting that done. Next week we've got one more week of me working for a full-time job. As you can see, the Falcon sort of didn't really move much this week, so here's hoping next week I can hit that. And I've still got my massive backlog of Bricklink sets to put in. Working on this set lot here next week, which is cool. That's something ready for her to go. But yeah, big week getting all those parts in. Where I think that puts us at oh, wrong button. That's huge. We're so close to the 100,000 up mark. 5,000 to go. Got that with that and all my backlog here. So yeah, we'll be going for the week. So tune in for that. Yeah, long weekend. We will see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.